Hey guys, Ronnie here out in the shop. Today it's a good day to be in the shop because outside right now it's 37 degrees and rain. Some of you know that I carried mail in my past life. 31 years walking the streets, and a lot of those days were like today outside, so I feel blessed to be in here to show you how to build these farmhouse style end tables. Nice X ends, slatted bottom shelf. I used blue pine for the top, but I'm going to show you how to get to this point. It's like a blank canvas, right? It's like ready for you to paint or stain whatever color you want. I'll show you what I decided to do at the end of the video, but let me show you how to get to this point now. The dimensions are 16 wide, 20 long, and 22 1/4 high. So I've got 8 legs at 21 1/2, 8 side aprons at 16 inches, and 8 end aprons at 12. And I'll show you how these dimensions work as we go along. So my next order of business, I'm going to round over every corner with the palm router and give it a good sanding. And then I'll show you right before we pocket hole what's going on. Okay guys, I got everything sanded down. I'm getting ready to show the layout and where to put pocket holes, but real quick I'm going to show you. You saw me beveling the edges of these aprons, and I like to do that on the side that's facing out, and then on the actual legs themselves you can see I beveled the bottoms with the sander, just kind of round off that edge, help it keep from cracking or splitting. So we got everything ready to lay out, and I'll show you where the pocket holes go. Okay guys, so whether I'm doing end tables, sofa tables, console tables, this is the basic layout that I'm going to have for whatever table I'm going to do. Now the apron width will vary, the top will vary, legs obviously. This project I'm using 2 by material all the way around, but like I said, it's just whatever look you like. And how far up the bottom apron is going to go from the floor, that's all subject to what you think looks good. I think I'm going to go with 2 inches on this project. And the top here, some of you may have seen my video on Z-clips and how I put the groove on the top. Now this is the inside of the end. The beveled side that I showed you is facing down. So I'll put the groove on the top. I'm not going to do it on this project. I'm going to try to keep it simple for those of you just starting out. I really haven't had a problem here in the Pacific Northwest with a lot of humidity swings, so I'm not too worried about the top. But really, that's all there is to it. Put pocket holes, a couple on the end here, a couple on the end here, a few going up to connect the top, and then same down here, a couple here, couple here. The width and the height can all be changed. It's just like this was 12 inches, and then the 1.5 adds 3, so 15. Remember, 16 is going to be the total width, so I'm having 1/2 inch hangover on each side. It's however you want to do it, whatever size you want to do it. I'm just showing you the basic layout. It's really simple. I'm going to get busy drilling pocket holes. Now the legs never get pocket holes, just keep that in mind. It's always the aprons and the stretchers that go into the legs. So I'm going to get busy with pocket holes, and we'll get back, clamp it together, and start building this thing. I got all the pocket holes drilled, ready to put this thing together, but I wanted to point out a couple things. I used the 1.5 inch setting for the sides here, going into the 1.5 inch material. But with these, I had to change it to the 3/4 inch setting because I'm going to go up into, my top's going to be 3/4 inch material. And as you can see, it right on the edge, you wouldn't want to go any thinner than this. I Like I said, I usually do the groove for the Z-clips, but if you're going to go with the pocket holes, it's right on the edge. It's still going to work, but I wouldn't go any thinner than that. So now I'm going to put this thing together, clamp it, screw it, and basically do that to all 4 ends, and then we'll put the side stretchers on and make it a base table. One down, 3 to go. Okay, now that the sides are done, I'm putting in the side stretchers. Going to make this a table. One thing you need to keep in mind when you put these in is to make sure you orientate the holes the right way. That's going to screw into the top. Now, I can't tell you how many times I put them in the wrong way and had to take them out and put them in that way. Clamps are your friend. You're going to find that out if you haven't already. Clamp everything down. I'm going to clamp this one in tight, get everything lined up, and then screw it down. Okay, I want to point out to you before I put these side aprons on that I need to go lower on the side ones than I did on the ends, because I'm going to have 3/4 inch slats on the bottom here. And so in order for that to line up with this end bottom apron, I need to lower this one 3/4 from the top. So since I came up 2 with this, I think it'll be 1 1/4. I'll have to measure, but that's to make sure all my slats that go this way line up with the top. Okay guys, I went ahead and put together the second table, and I cut the slats out for the bottom. So what I wound up doing with the bottom slats, I made them 2 3/4 inches in width, and that gave me 3/8 inch spacing. So if you like that look, that's what they are there. If you want a different look, you're gonna have to figure out the math, do the math on it and figure out the spacing. As far as the length goes, they're 14 3/4 inches because it's 15 total from end to end of the board. I like to have an 1/8 inch reveal. I went ahead and beveled the ends. If you like straight ends, you can do straight ends. I kind of like the look of the bevel end. So my next task is to build the top. So I'm going to use some blue pine I have picked up. It's tongue and groove. I'm going to rip off the edges, and then I'll come back and I'll let you know what the dimensions were and the width of each board and all that, and in case you want to go that route. But it's coming along. Okay, so I got the top all pocket hole together. I wound up doing 4 boards. I ripped down the edges of the blue pine boards, and I went with 4 inches a piece because my width is 16 inches. Here it is on one of the tables. I think that's gonna look pretty nice. Blue pine there, natural stain on that. On the body and the slats, I'm gonna go with the dark gray. Next thing to do is cut the X pieces out for the ends. Okay guys, all the X ends are cut and fit into place, all 4 of them. Look at the angles on there, look at the nice tighting fit. It all is from 2 pieces of wood just notched out at the correct angle in the middle, and the ends fit together, slid right in. Now look, this isn't as difficult as it may appear. It doesn't have to be. In fact, I took time out of filming this build and I created a video specifically for how to build X ends like this for farmhouse style tables. I'll put a link up here, but I walk you through step by step exactly how I do it to get a great fit every time. In fact, I built an app to help make it easier on myself and for you. So go check that out. So the next thing I gotta do is stain all the pieces and then put them together and show you how it looks. Hang on. Alright guys, here's the final product. I don't think it looks too bad myself. It's very doable. So with the stain, I wound up going with the dark gray. I went with the salmon line. I really like the salmon line of stains. It's called Castle Stone in case you're interested. And I'll leave a link. The top, I used Varathane. I was going to go with the natural. I think I mentioned in the video natural, but I wound up going with pecan. Is that how you say it? Pecan? I don't know. Different parts of the country say it different, but I wound up going with pecan on the top. I think it really turned out looking nice. Look at these X ends. Again, check out the video I did specifically to build these. It's very doable. Let me know if you tackle it in the comments below. Nice slatted bottom. Thanks for watching. I will catch you on the next video.